Okay, Bishwajit. In last class, we are discussed about that how to create a company in a Tally, how to create a company, how to delete company. So basic things we learned. You practiced that one?
Yeah, I am now very practice some programming system.
Okay, so today I am explaining. See, actually, we want to enter a data in a Tally file means 3 steps we want to follow. First one, company creation already we done. Next one, ledger creation. After that one, voucher creation. So in today class, I am explaining what is groups, how to creating a groups, that and all I am explaining. I will share a screen. So today class, I am explaining what is groups, how to create groups in a Tally file. Groups explanation I am explaining. First of all, what is groups? Set of ledgers is called groups. Set of ledgers is called groups. First of all, what is ledger? Ledger recording all the transactions of a company. Ledger recording all the transactions of a company. Like, for example, here I mentioned one example, salaries paid by cash. We are called salaries ledger, cash ledger, bank ledger, sales ledger, purchase ledger, that like. Next to, so see, I told you, group means set of ledgers is called groups. For example, here I mentioned something, purchase and purchase returns, both ledgers comes under purchase account. This is group, purchase is a group. Sales and sales returns, both ledgers comes under sales account. So set of ledgers, it's called group. Capital and drawings comes under capital account. Bank accounts, SBI Bank, HDFC Bank, that all comes under bank account. This like set of ledgers is called groups. So you understood, I think. So balance sheet groups, actually, you know, groups means balance sheet groups, like direct expenses, indirect expenses, purchase account, capital account, so fixed assets, current liabilities, loans and advances. This and all called actually groups. So now in a Tally, we no need to create groups. In a Tally, we no need to create a groups. By default groups, predefined groups we have. We are selecting our company. Yesterday in last class, we are created a company. No? See, we are created company just still we are not created any other thing. We no need to create groups in Tally. By default groups we are having. Other than that default groups, any new groups do you want, it is possible to create it. Duplicate groups creation, it's wrong thing. See, we are created company here, it's okay. How to view the groups? How to view the groups? Already by default groups we are having. How to view the groups? In a main gateway of Tally, you can go to alter here, alter. See, you can select it group here. See here, by default groups almost all 28 we have. So bank account, bank OCC account, bank OD account, branch and divisions, capital account. See, by default groups we are having. Already they are created. Suppose do you want to view this one means you can give enter, select and enter. See, capital account group, they are created under liabilities. Already they are created duplicate groups. So this is already by predefined groups we are having. This predefined groups, it's not possible to delete. For example, see Alt D shortcut key, I am pressing delete shortcut key Alt D. See, it's not deleting. It's not deleting. Predefined groups, it's not possible to deleting. So almost 28 predefined groups we have in a Tally. We no need to create this one. Predefined groups, it's coming automatically. So duplicate groups creation, it's wrong thing. Other than this 28, do you need any other group? It is possible to creating. Okay, see, now one by one we will see. First of all, we have here bank accounts. What is bank accounts? We know already. So bank accounts, group name is bank accounts. What ledgers it comes under, we want to discuss now. So like 1 minute, I will bank account. All bank current accounts, all bank fixed deposit, fixed account, personal account, and all bank accounts. All bank current accounts, all bank fixed deposit account, personal saving account, and fixed FD is not recorded. All, suppose you are working in organization, you are opening accounts in a bank, account in a bank, that is comes under bank accounts. For example, bank account examples is a like SBI Bank, SBI Bank, HDFC Bank. Wait, I will show you that one also. Where is? See bank accounts. Where is that examples? Expenses, incomes, sales, purchases, sales. Bank account, all type of bank accounts it comes under. Next screen we have. Okay, my list of bank accounts. List of bank accounts in Tally, like State Bank account, HDFC Bank account, Bank of Baroda account. This all comes under bank accounts. Bank accounts means generally contains ledgers of bank accounts, including currents as well as saving account. So any account in your company, you have a bank, saving bank account, current account, that and all comes under in your organization accounts. You are working in an organization, so your employer is opening bank accounts for using for company purpose. So that all comes under bank accounts. So like for example, I mentioned here. Next group what we have. So in a tally frame, next group what we have, we will see. So after bank account, bank OCC account, bank OD account we have. Bank OCC account, bank OD account we have. So what is meant by bank OCC account and OD account? Bank OCC means bank opening cash credit. It is a bank open cash credit account, which is normally used for getting cash credit against stock and receivables in our business. So when we required, we are opening bank account. At the same time, same like if you want, it is possible to opening a bank OCC account in a bank for your organization name. It is a bank open cash credit account, which is normally used for getting cash credit against stock and receivables in our business. So in your business, depending on the stock and receivables, they are giving cash credit. They are giving cash credit for us. You are opening a bank OCC account in a bank. When we don't have a cash to maintain a company, and that time it is possible to receiving a cash credit from bank. For example, OCC account from State Bank of India, OCC account from HDFC Bank, OCC account from Bank of Baroda. So in our company, how much stock we have, how much receivables we have, depending on that, they are giving a bank OCC account limit. Next, what is meant by bank OD account? It is a bank overdraft account, which is used when a bank gives an overdraft facility. It means that you can use checks from your account even if you have less funds. You are working in an organization. Sometimes we don't have sufficient amount to maintain a company transaction. On that time, we are using bank amount. So directly, it's not possible to using a bank amount. You are opening bank account, bank OD account in a bank means, and that time we have an opportunity to use bank amount. So after that, we are reback that repayment. We are reback that amount. So it is a bank overdraft account which is used when a bank gives a overdraft facility We are opened a bank body account in a bank means they are giving overdraft facility for us. So when we required on that time, it is possible to using a bank funds. For example, we have 1,08,000. 1,08,000 in our bank account, but you want to issue a check 1,24,000. The bank will issue the checks by adding the remaining 16,000 of its own. 16,000 is called overdraft amount, and you have to pay an interest on that amount. This is also kind of short-term loan, but it is against your assets and deposits, unlike bank OCC account, which is against cash, credit, and receivables. Next, what group we have in a tally, friend? We will see. So next we have branch and divisions. Next, capital account, cash in hand. What is meant by branch and divisions? So what is meant by branch and divisions? We are using and what purpose this one? Branch and divisions. The ledger under this group in tally is for your branch or divisions situated at a different places of other than your main area of operation. You have a head office in Bangalore. You have a branch offices in Chennai, Kerala, Hyderabad, that like. You want to create a branch ledgers like Hyderabad branch, Kerala branch, that like. That all branches comes under branches and divisions. SBI has main office in Mumbai, Maharashtra, while branches all are over India. There will be one probably in your area too. Suppose cash paid to Hyderabad branch. I want to create a ledger first of all. Hyderabad branch comes under branch and divisions. So here I mentioned examples also. Main headquarters in Mumbai and Maharashtra, branch in Gujarat, branch in Madhya Pradesh, branch in Rajasthan, and so on. Next, what is capital account? Capital account also one of the group we have in a tally, friend. This is one of the most important ledgers in tally, because without capital account in tally, it is impossible to generate full accounts. Capital account for an individual can be in his or her name, and for a company in a company's name. We are investing money into a business, that is called capital account. So for example, Rikshit Shaw's capital account, Tally School's capital account. So this all comes under capital account actually, like Ramu capital, Raghu capital. So that all comes under capital account. Next, what is meant by cash in hand? This is one of the two accounting groups under which a ledger is already created in tally by the name of cash. Cash ledger, by defaultly we are having in a tally. We no need to create cash ledger in a tally. By defaultly we are having. Any kind of cash account or ledger for cash in tally will be under this accounting group. Cash in hand means cash only, it comes under cash in hand. So list of cash in hand accounts, cash account, petty cash account, that's all. Cash account and petty cash account. Next, what is current assets? In a tally frame, we have a current assets also. What is current assets group? The assets that can be easily converted into a cash in 1 year are a single accounting cycle, which is again generally 1 year, are called current assets. The assets that can be easily converted into a cash in 1 year. So it's a single accounting cycle, which is gain. So it is also includes the ledger in tally for cash. List of current assets, cash account, petty cash account, cash equivalent accounts such as short-term government securities, short-term government bonds, short-term investments, sundry debtors or account receivables, bills receivables account, income tax refunds, cash in advance to employees, insurance claim receivables, GST refunds, VAT refunds, excise refunds, customs refunds, closing stock. So this all comes under current assets. So actually, generally we are using sundry debtors. So bills, receivables, and payables. This all comes under current assets. cash in hand, cash at bank, this all also comes under current assets. So next what we have, we will see. So current liabilities, what is current liabilities? What it comes under? It is the exact opposite of current assets. Your debts are obligations which are due within 1 year, or single accounting cycle within, which is again generally a year, are called as a current liabilities. List of current liabilities, sundry creditors or accounts payable. So sundry creditors means so our suppliers. We are purchasing goods from supplier, we want to pay the amount, no? That's why it comes under current liabilities. All payables, like any tax, income tax payable, GST payable, VAT payable, excise duty payable, industry payable, salary payable, bank account overdrafts. So this all comes under current liabilities. Next we will see deposits and assets. This includes any kind of deposits which are refundable and which you have given to anyone. Hence they are your assets. So that refundable deposits, assets, we are depositing in somewhere, that is, it is possible to refunding. This including any kind of deposits which are refundable. For example, building advance paid, I am paying advance amount. So we paid any building advance means they are repaying. When we are vacating the building, on the time they are repaying, no? That's why it comes under deposits and assets. This includes any kind of deposits which are refundable. Land advance deposited, office advance deposited. This all comes under deposits and assets. For example, list of deposits, telephone deposit, credit card deposit, VAT deposit, excise duty deposit, custom duty deposit. This all comes under deposits and assets. Next one, direct expenses. These are the expenses which are directly related to your business, are major part of expenses of business. Simply I am saying, on the time of purchasing of goods, on the time of manufacturing of goods, on the time of manufacturing of goods, what expenses it is going on, generally we are called that is direct expenses. These are the expenses which are directly related to your business. That is called direct expenses. These expenses from part of trading account and are not the profit and losses account. All direct expenses we are showing in a trading account debit side. So simply on the time of purchasing, on the time of manufacturing of goods, what expenses it is going on, that all comes under direct expenses. For example, here I mentioned some examples to see. So freight charges, labor charges, wages, manufacturing expenses, loading and unloading expenses, factory rent paid, factory electricity paid, factory wages paid. This all comes under direct expenses. Freight inwards. Next to direct incomes. Incomes which from a major part of your business are directly related to your business are called direct incomes. This incomes from part of trading account. For example, sales account, discount received on purchase, cash discount received on purchase. This all comes under direct incomes. Next to duties and taxes group. What is meant by duties and taxes group? What it comes under? This group in tally includes all the ledgers related to taxation. Related to taxation, all ledgers comes under duties and taxes. For example, input CGST, input SGST, input IGST, input GST chess, output GST, output CGST, output SGST, output IGST. So input VAT, output VAT, custom duty, income tax payable, professional tax refundable. This all taxes, TDS tax, TCS tax, CGST, SGST, this all comes under duties and taxes head. Next to expenses direct. Exactly same as direct expenses, which you just read above in this post. So direct expenses already we know what comes under. Exactly same thing, expenses direct. But expenses direct, that word we are not using anywhere. Only direct expenses we are using. Expenses indirect. So exactly same as direct expenses, which are later in this post. So indirect expenses still we are not discussed. I will explain you. Next, fixed asset. That assets which are core to your business and generally have a lifespan of more than 1 year are an accounting circle. Fixed assets means like long-term assets. So long-term assets, we have two types of fixed assets, tangible assets and intangible assets. Tangible assets means fixed assets which you can throw like a computer or a tangible fixed assets. So like fixed assets means land and buildings, furniture, goodwill of a company, vehicles of a company, machinery, plants of a company. So this all comes under fixed assets. It's not possible to converting into a cash within a 1 year. That is called fixed assets. Next, list of fixed assets: buildings, factories, offices, furniture, computers, mobiles used for business, equipments, machinery. This all comes under fixed assets. So many we have here. This all also comes under fixed assets. Next to income direct. Exactly same as direct incomes, which you are read above in this post. So indirect income. So income direct we are not using. Direct incomes, indirect incomes, that like we are pronouncing. Next to indirect expenses. See, direct expenses, what we know. Direct expenses means what is that one? On the time of purchasing of goods, on the time of manufacturing of goods, what expenses it is going on, it is called direct expenses. What is meant by indirect expenses? These are the expenses which are not directly related to your business, but you need to incur them in order to run the business. So we are called like office expenses. All offices expenses comes under indirect expenses. For example, see here, advertisement expenses, auditing fees, bad debts, bank charges paid, bank commission paid, salaries paid, carriage outward, depreciation on fixed assets, donations of any kind, general expenses, factory rent, warehouse rent, godown rent, legal expenses. This like so many expenses we have, no commission paid, interest paid, packing charges, fuel expenses, printing and stationery, courier expenses, shop expenses, shop rent. This all comes under indirect incomes. Next to list of investments in the investments. What is meant by investment? Indirect incomes we have next to. Indirect incomes means we are receiving. For example, commission received by cash, we are received, that is income for us. These are the incomes which are not directly related to the, but you earn them as a result of doing your main businesses. For example, commission received, interest received, advertisement expenses received. This all comes under indirect incomes. Dividend income, sale of scrap, bad debts received, commission received, discount received, insurance claim received. So this all comes under what group? Direct incomes. Next to investments. These are the ledger or a group of ledger which you considered as an investment is your company or in your personal account. Suppose I am investing amount into a Tata mutual funds. Tata mutual funds account comes under investments. So for example, shares, mutual bonds, mutual funds, shares. So next what we have? Shares, bonds, national saving certificates, post office saving deposits, investment in gold, investment in silver, gold, silver, and other precious ornaments. This all comes under investments. Next, loans and advances asset. When you give a loan for kind of advance to anyone, it becomes its asset. When you give a loan for kind of advance to anyone, it becomes your asset. For example, you are a employee. You are a employee. You are taking loan from your employer. That all comes under loans and advances. Suppose Raju taken a loan. Raju taken a salary advance. For example, Raju taken a salary advance. Thus, Raju salary advance comes under loans and advances asset. So employees taking loans from employer, that all loans comes under loans and advances asset. Loan given to an employee, loan given to a partner, loan given to a distributor. This all comes under loans and advances. Next to loans and liability. So we are taking loans from bank, that all loans comes under loans and liability. This is a liability and hence it includes all the hence that you have taken from people, banks, financial institutions and all and on. You are taking loans from bank and financial institutions, that all comes under loans and liability. Loans taken from banks, loan taken from government, loan taken from director, loan taken from partner. So like HDFC bank loan, SBI bank loan, that all comes under loans and liability. Next one, we have miscellaneous expenses asset. This group of ledger is generally not used. This is only used when small expenses are clubbed together into a one ledger. So generally we are not using miscellaneous expenses asset ledger. This is only used the small expenses are clubbed together into one ledger. And that time only we are using miscellaneous expenses. Now, how an enterprise is an asset? Next to provisions. What is meant by provisions group? What we want to enter here? When you set aside an estimated amount for an expense, such as depreciation on fixed assets and bad debts, it is called provisions. Like provision for bad and doubtful debts, provision for discount on debitors, provision for discount on creditors. All payables accounts also comes under provisions account. Next to purchase account. Purchase account. This is the most basic account or ledger or a group of ledgers used in Tally. In accounting, it includes all the purchase ledgers, like purchase of raw material, purchase of services, purchase of finished goods, purchase returns. This all comes under purchase account. Purchase means already we know. Purchase of raw material, purchase of services, purchase returns. This all comes under purchase account group. So like GST purchase ledger also, like purchase at 0%, purchase at 5%, purchase at 12%. So this all accounts comes under purchase ledger. Next, reserves and surplus. What is meant by reserves and surplus? What it comes under? Reserves is a simply an appropriation of profits for a specific purpose. In simple words, we set aside a specific amount for a specific purpose, and that is called revenue. We set aside a specific amount for a specific purpose, and that is called revenue. While surplus is the amount which is simply extra amount, which we have in our business, for example, extra profits. List of revenues and surplus in Tally. See, capital revenue, bad debts reserves, capital redemption reserve. Next to so many we have now here. So this all reserves and surplus, partnership capitals, that all comes under reserves and surplus. And the time of balance sheet creation only we are using this one. So what is list of surplus in Tally? Profit surplus, other income surplus. What is meant by retained earnings? Retained earnings are the earnings which the company retains and does not pay out in the form of dividends or any another way. Retained earnings are the earnings which the company retains and does not pay out in the form of dividends of in any other way. List of retained earnings for tally, retained profit of any kind. Sales account. Sales account means this is one of the most important and basic account in the list of ledger accounts in a tally. So generally when we are using sales account, we are selling on the time. List of sales account like sales at 0%, sales 5%, sales 12%, sales at 18%, only sales account, sales return, this all comes under sales. Next, secured loans. These are the loans that you taken from banks, financial institutions, and other non-banking financial institutions, but after giving suitable security to them. Secured loan means like mortgage loans. We are pledging in a bank, documents we are pledging in a bank, we are taking loans, no? That all comes under secured loans. No? Next to list of secured loans, mortgage loans, term loan, car loan, cash deposit, secured overdraft. This all comes under loans and liabilities, secured loans. No? Stock in hand. This is the closing stock in our business to the current stock that you have. Stock in hand means we know very well, stock, closing stock, opening stock of a company, work in progress, raw materials, finished goods. This all comes under stock in hand. Sundry creditors. So that the people whom you owe money when you purchase something from them, co-credit in the normal course of the business are called sundry creditors. Sundry creditors means simply our suppliers. We are purchasing goods from suppliers, that all suppliers, it is called sundry creditors. List of sundry creditors in tally. So yes, suppose for example, goods purchased from Murali. Murali is a sundry creditor. List of sundry debitors. Debitor means our customers. All our customers is a sundry debitors. I mean receivers. Sold goods to Venkat. That Venkat account comes under sundry debitors. Next to suspense account. Unknown amounts we are updating under suspense account. This account is used when you don't know or don't remember the name of account which is you have to success. For example, you purchased a pencil from someone, but you forget the name of the person. Then you case of the self account interested. So then you can use the suspense account interest. Then when you recollect the name, you change the entry in tally and remove the name. Suspense account means unknown names we are recording under suspense account. For example, I received 1 lakh rupee from bank. That 1 lakh rupee I am received from whom I don't know. On that purpose, that 1 lakh rupee I am putting under a suspense account after it is tallying. Next, list of unsecured loans. So like unsecured loans means we are taking loans from our friends, private financiers, our relatives, that all comes under unsecured loans. For example, so for education loan, personal loan. So without a deposit as a security, overdraft, credit card loan. This all comes under unsecured loans. Okay, almost all we are completed all the groups. We can check remaining any we have in a tally file. See bank account, bank OCC, bank OD, branch and divisions, capital. This all we are completed. How we want to enter. Okay. So next to see, I will suppose I want to create a new group means you can go to here create one. So any new group, for example, I am creating purchase at 5%. Purchase at 5% group I am creating. It comes under purchase accounts. You can select it, right side it is showing, enter and save the screen. So for example, it is saved or not, we will check. See under purchase, see purchase at 5%, it is saved now. Purchase at 5%. Suppose I want to delete this one, I am pressing Alt D, it is deleting. Manually, what we are created, that the group it is possible to deleting. By default groups, it's not possible to deleting. You want to go back means you can press escape button in your button bar. Escape button. So now you know this all groups were already by default we are having. It is not possible to creating. We are using this and all. After groups creation, we want to learn a ledger. Ledger also we have two default ledgers. See, I am going to ledger here. See, cash and profit and losses account, both ledgers we have by default. Okay, by default we are having. We no need to create this both ledgers. For example, I am going to here create to see ledger creation screen it is showing. Cash ledger I am creating. See, immediately it is alerting no name already exit. Already we have this name. No need to create cash ledger. Now we can go back. You want to go back means you can press escape button. Now see, I am going to here create groups already we know. Next I am going to here ledger. See, group we can go here. New group it is possible to creating here. Ledger I am creating now. So ledger. What ledgers we want to create in a tally? In your organization, what type of bills do you have? Depending on that, do you want to create a ledger? For an example problem, I will share you. Okay, so example I will share you. We will go through that one. How to create ledgers in Tally. What is ledger? What is groups? Already we know. Here, ledger creation is the main pillar of Tally. Here I mentioned some, say, Ramu started a business with capital amount. This is our transaction. We have here two ledgers, debit and credit, two ledgers we have. We want to create a voucher in a Tally means both ledgers we want to create, cash and profit, cash and capital, both ledgers we want to create. So cash ledger already we have, we no need to create. Capital ledger we want to create now. Next example, paid building advance by cash. Building advance account data to cash. Here also we want to create building advance. Cash already we have. Purchased office furniture by cash. Furniture account data to cash. Purchased office stationery rupees 10,000 by cash. Stationery account data to cash. Paid salaries rupees 20,000 by cash. Salaries account data to cash. So open a bank account in HDFC Bank rupees 1 lakh. HDFC Bank account data to cash account. So this like we have so many examples here, We want to create depending on the what transaction we have, depending on that we want to create a ledger. Here so many examples I mentioned. Ledger name and group also I mentioned. You can try to practice this and all. So next to see here, remaining ledgers also we have here. For example, purchased goods from HV Technologies, rupees 25,000 by cash. Purchase account data to cash. So next what we have? Purchase account we have. Purchased goods from SV Technologies by cash. Purchased to cash. Sold goods to Kiran Technologies by cash. Cash account data to sales. Purchased goods from HV Technologies by credit. Purchase account data to HV Technologies. Sold goods to Kiran Technologies by credit. Kiran Technologies to sales. So at the same time, we have so many here. We want to learn now how to create this all ledgers now. See, first of all, this one, Ramu starts a business with capital amount. I will show you how to create that one. See, how to create a ledger in Tally Prime. In main gateway of Tally, you can go to create here. So ledger ledger enter. Altering it is showing by create ledger. Okay, ledger creation box it is displayed now. First, what ledger we want to create? Capital account ledger we want to create. It comes under capital account. See, under groups it is important. Once we keep the cursor here, under means automatically right side list of groups it is showing. Now you want to select it. Capital ledger comes under which group? Enter, you can save the screen. You can press a Control A button, automatically it is saving. It is saved no. Next example, what we have, ma? Next example, paid building advance rupees 20,000 by cash. Paid building advance rupees 20,000 by cash. So now I am creating building advance. Ma. Ledger name is building advance. Same like this in your company, what transactions you are doing, depending on that ledgers we want to create. Ma. It comes under building and advances. Advance amount we are paying, it's get back for us. So I am taking under building and advances. So it comes under actually deposits and assets. Deposits and assets. Advance amount we are depositing. No, that's why under group deposit and assets. Other information we not required. Just you can give enter and save the screen. Next example, what we have purchased office furniture by cash. We are furniture. Office furniture we are purchasing. So it comes under fixed asset. Ma. So office furniture it comes under fixed asset. Ma. Long term asset. This is fixed asset. Enter save it. Next what we have. So purchased office furniture by cash. Furniture. So furniture account. Furniture account. Furniture account. It comes under fixed asset. Ma. Enter, you can save it. Next is at the same time what we have, stationery expenses paid we have, salaries paid we have, bank account where we have. So salaries paid. Salaries paid comes under indirect expenses. Ma. Salaries paid it comes under indirect expenses. Next to open a bank account in HDFC Bank. Ma. HDFC bank account. So it comes under bank accounts. Other information we not required, enter and save it. Ma. So you understood. For example, wages paid I am paying wages. It comes under direct expenses. Next, for example, rent paid. Ma. Rent paid, it comes under indirect expenses. It comes under indirect expenses. At the same time, commission paid. Commission paid, it comes under indirect expenses. For example, I have a commission received. Ma. Commission received, it comes under indirect incomes. Purchase, I have a purchase ledger. Ma. Purchase goods from Tata Motors. Purchase comes under purchase account. Purchase account. Under group, we want to select correctly. For example, I have a purchase returns. Purchase returns also comes under purchase account. Next to sales. Sales account also comes under sales account. Next to sales returns. Sales returns also comes under sales account. So freight charges. Freight charges. This is also comes under direct expenses. Next, at the same time, we have so much like this. Purchased goods from Tata Motors. I want to create a Tata Motors now. Tata Motors name I want to create. It comes under Sunday creditor. He is a supplier, no Sunday creditor. Enter, you can save the ledger. Sold goods to Suguna Motors. Now I am creating Suguna Motors ledger. It comes under Sunday debitor. It comes under Sunday debitors. Next, I am opening bank account in HDFC Bank. Bank account already created. Okay, depreciation. I have a depreciation. So I have a depreciation. It comes under indirect expense. Suppose I have a outstanding salary. Outstanding salaries. It comes under current liabilities. It comes under current liabilities. Where it's current liabilities. So furniture, purchased furniture. Furniture is a fixed asset, no? It comes under fixed asset. So you understood now how to create a ledger.
Yes, ma'am.
Next to Seema. After that, I want to alter and delete a ledger. How to alter and delete? You can go to alter here, ledger. See how many ledgers we are created, it is showing. You want to alter any one ledger, you can say, click it. Ledger name or under group you done any mistakes, it is possible to change in here. Suppose I want to delete this ledger, furniture ledger. You can press Alt D. What is the delete shortcut? Okay, Alt D, you can press it. It's deleted. See, furniture we don't have now. We don't have that furniture ledger. Okay. We are deleted now. Alt D. Yes, sir. Yeah, so now it's deleted. We don't have furniture ledger. So ledger creation is most important in Tally. So how to create a ledger, how to delete a ledger, how to alter a ledger, how we are creating ledgers in our organization, daily what transactions we have, depending on that we are creating ledger, like purchase, sales, advertisement expenses paid, courier charges paid, bank charges paid, that and all we are creating. So now you are in institute, ma?
Yes,
So it is possible to practicing for you now.
no, now I cannot. System in there. What system? Some problem in system.
What, ma?
System, some problem in system. Wi-Fi not connected.
Okay, I will share a video and also examples
Okay.
of this one. You can practice it when you have
Okay.
time on that time, ma.
Okay, see, tell me tomorrow the business.
Okay, tomorrow you are practicing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, ma. Okay. So I will share a examples and video for your mail. You can practice it. If you have any doubts, you can get back me. Okay, ma. So next to tomorrow you are practicing, no? Tomorrow you don't want class. You are practicing only.
Yeah. No. I want classes.
Okay. Okay. So tomorrow we will continue.
Yeah, to every day class. Completed I have practice.
Okay, ma. Okay, bye, ma.